Hi, my name is Sazsha. Welcome to the Muthaship. Let's see what our messages are for today. So at the heart of the reading we have the Princess of Cups reversed, the Six of Swords reversed, and the King of Cups. This is about moving on and maybe even cutting ties to your former life. I'm hearing former existence as well. So some of you might be also working with other timelines and shifting timelines. And this is moving more into a master, I'm hearing the word acceptance, master acceptance place over your being. This is, what that means is mastering yourself and especially your emotions and your fourfold body system, and also just the intrinsic parts of your inner landscape where you are becoming a master over your higher faculties and your energetic system, and you're able to set the stage for yourself. You're able to call in what you want, especially what you feel and what you feel is best for you, and you're able to hear and understand your guides as well. There's still a little bit of work to be done as you clear out these other timelines as well and clear up. I'm also hearing things in your heart chakra, your heart space, and I'm also hearing that some of you will be opening new centers within yourself. These are energetic centers that maybe you haven't had awakened yet. So let's take a peek at the divine feminine aspect. We have the Four of Swords reversed, Temperance reversed, the Magician reversed, Eight of Coins reversed, Knight of Pentacles reversed, and the Hierophant reversed. So some resistance happening to the process, to the path. Some of you know that you need to take a break. Some of you know that you need to rest and rejuvenate and go within. Some of you know that you need to stop spending so much money. Some of you know that you need to get in tune with your guides and get your feet on the earth and get your connection within really strong, get your alignment really strong. Some of you know that you have things to study and do. Some of you know that you're getting higher awakenings and callings, and some of you know that you have all the tools. So my question to you, Divine Feminine, is what is your resistance? It's time to break through that resistance. Let's move to the Divine Masculine aspect. We have the Ace of Swords reversed. We have the Emperor. We have the Nine of Wands. We have the Five of Wands reversed. Two of Pentacles and Page of Pentacles. So this is really wanting that stability and control over one's life, and this is also about beginning to know and understand the difference between control and true power. And there's been some turmoil and you're coming out of that space, but there's still a bit of cloudiness and confusion, and even that feeling of maybe being trapped. I'm going to show you this card. So on this card you could see the mighty lion, who is the master, and he's standing behind these wands partially. So he knows his strength and he knows his stamina, he knows his territory, but for some reason he is allowing himself to be either manipulated or dumbed down or even just stuck slightly, even though he knows he is very powerful. So metaphorically, this is just some energy that is really like heavy around you, and it's blocking your clear vision. There's all the opportunity for you to come fully out of this and come into your truth. For some of you, I'm even hearing that you may be putting things in your body that are creating this cloud around your clarity. It's important to be able to clear yourself out and take the necessary approach to getting in touch with yourself so that you can be fully in your truth, because there's things that you want to say and there's things that you want to do and action that you want to take. And I'm also hearing even communication that you want to have with your divine feminine. So take a moment to go within and really balance out this divine masculine and feminine energy within yourself and get clear. This is a big calling to get clear so that you can be in your truth and speak your truth and feel like you are more on the throne of your empire. Let's get a few more cards out. We have the Four of Swords reversed, we have Judgment reversed, and the Queen of Cups reversed. So this is kind of a combination of not knowing where you stand and also a need to take a break, restore your vital energy. And when I say take a break, they want me to say more about this. It's actually taking like time away from your usual environment, and especially circles of friends and people around you, and cutting off other people's opinions, input, all of that. Like, you may need solitude, you may need to focus on yourself and not have those distractions to get this clarity. There's a moment of awakening, and this awakening is about you coming into that full awareness of the balance within you and knowing how to change not only your life but do this work for others as well. For some of you, you may be called to the shamanic path as well. But the doors are there, and they're open to you. You are the one that has to walk through them. If you're hearing this wake-up call, you need to answer. Pick up the phone. There is a lot of spiritual illumination coming through. And these are also about your choices and decisions and what you're learning right now. There's some things that you need to surrender to. And there's also a whole lot of knowledge and wisdom that wants to just, I'm getting the sensation of pouring into your being, all this enlightenment. So this is a period of time where you need to take a look at what those doors are and push forward. Many of you have gone through a lot of suffering. Many of you divine masculines have had a lot of trauma. In our ancient culture, there were a lot of ceremonies around this, and our elders were very wise in especially teaching us as children and youth how to go through these initiations. But so much of that has been removed from our culture that many of you went through intense traumas and you had to learn the hard way and had to learn how to do this on your own, because you are very powerful and you are seers and you are shamans and you are enlightened beings, especially in other dimensions of yourself as well. And it's time for you to step up and really claim who you are. And if there are things from trauma that are residual within you where you haven't fully integrated yourself, it's time to really just put everything else down and give yourself that attention, full attention. So let's get a few more for the Divine Feminine aspect. We have the Knight of Swords reversed, we have the Empress reversed, and we have the Page of Cups. So this is about getting encounters with your synchronistic energy flow, and also receiving higher messages from either your guides or even through other people, even just signs and omens. And this is a like affirming, no, this is a reaffirming, and some of them are reoccurring, I'm hearing too. Reaffirming and reoccurring messages. So you need to look at those, because there's information that's trying to come to you, and there's also some connections, especially that maybe need more communication and more truth. But really, all these messages around you, you need to just recognize what they are and get into your own truth and get into your own natural rhythm even more. Some of you are a little bit blocked from your own creative nature and your own center. Divine Feminines also, there's a need to work on your womb space. Get the healing there. This is where a lot of stuff is imprinted, and some of you have blockages there, but all the support is there for you as well to just clear these things out. But there's a need for you to get more centered in who you really are, and more centered in your total magnificence. So taking that realignment today to just get in tune, in flow, and release what you need to release, as well as bring in that higher abundance for yourself, and that allowance to be who you really are, that allowance to be the greatest version of yourself, that allowance to not depend on anybody else's opinion or viewpoint, but to just instinctively and intuitively go for your dreams. Let's get a few guidance cards. Divine Masculine, we have Sekhmet, be strong. This is moving towards what you want, but you need to harness yourself. And by harnessing, I don't mean holding yourself back. I mean taking those dual aspects of yourself and bringing them together, so that you have, instead of this like, should I go left, should I go right, should I go left or right, it's more about bringing that left and that right together, so that you move forward with that left and right to where you really want to go, straight on the path. And this is about understanding that you're very strong. Even though maybe sometimes you don't feel like you are so strong, and you have resources to draw on at every moment. For the Divine Feminine aspect, we have fairness. This is about balance and order. This is math. So this is universal law. This is how things intrinsically work in nature. And this is when you receive your karmic reward. This is also about understanding that where you put your energy manifests. At the heart of the reading, we have quiet time. So this is all about going within and creating that time alone to rest and meditate, contemplate, and bring yourself to wholeness, and to work with your soul instead of against your soul. When you dedicate this time for your soul's time and integration, this can be a very creative time. This can be a very enlightening time. And this can be soothing as well. I'm getting a sensation of your energy body just being completely soothed, because you know that it's time to take a time out. So don't delay. This is your time.